Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 8th of July. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director at Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have Bubs, Baby Bunting, Horizon Holdings, Element 25 and Neo Metals. So if you have a request, send it through. Make sure you're getting our free newsletter, but if you want our best ideas, you need to get the Dynamic Investor Report that comes out every Tuesday. But if you do enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media. Remember, our main business is in portfolio management. So if you'd like to open a broking account with me, then please let me know and I can go through that with you. And all the advice here, of course, is general only. So we've got the daily chart here of Bubs. I'll just zoom into what's happened most recently. In my opinion, this spike here at the start of June was a potential buying opportunity. So we've, seen huge volume come in on a big day up, and it's been trading well since then. So what we've since seen is this big day up, a consolidation within that range, lower volume, and then another massive spike up, and we could see even more volume. And again, it's just consolidating on lower volumes. So in my opinion, it looks like this wants to head higher. I mean, in terms of a buy signal, I think clearly if it, whether you look at this resistance line or just take the horizontal, I think basically if you see it closing up here near 50 cents, preferably above 50 cents, that's the next buy signal. And obviously if that's accompanied by good volume, then that's the next buy signal. But it looks like we're pretty close to seeing that happen again. Okay, Baby Bunting. So we've got obviously the rally here, peaked in April, dipped to the prior low at 550, tried to rally, but then it's come back and it's broken that 550 level. So for me, that was a negative. Look, it did recover pretty quickly. Maybe that's a false break. So it really does need to push on here. But at the moment, it does look like we've got a lower high and a lower low. So, risk could be to the downside. Ideally, as I said, needs to push on, or at least sort of flatten out where if it does come back, it makes a higher low here. But I think, this thing needs to prove itself over the next few weeks. Okay, Horizon, as we could see over the last year, it's been in a downtrend. We could see the May low has come back near that March low and it's bounced. If I was looking for a positive, I'd say that, we've seen the stock here get dumped, close on its lows on massive volume, only for it to turn around and head higher. So that could be a sign of exhaustion, which means that could be a proper low in place. Again, it's sort of rallied, it's come back. It's still putting in the lower highs. So look, I think that's an early sign. Maybe we've got a low, as I said. I think ideally I'd want to see it take out this high here. So if it could start pushing through $4 and we see it up here, then I'd be more confident that it's on its path to recovery. Okay, Element 25. So obviously a nice sort of run up here into March, and then it's been coming back since. The way it's come back in June has been pretty sharp. So for now, it looks like we've got this sort of lower high. I think if it was consolidating a bit more, if it was more leveling out here in a flat way, I wouldn't be too concerned. But it is coming back fairly deep again. On a positive, this bounce here was pretty decent. So it's not like after pulling back, it struggled to go anywhere and then was going down. It really did make up a decent amount of ground. So I guess all in all, this is probably just one big consolidation against this prior uptrend. So I'd just be looking for, initially a higher low here so you've got this prior low at about $1.80. I suppose if it can come back here it's somewhere just above $1.80, then bounce really strongly. That would make me more confident, but at the moment, I think it's just one to keep an eye on. Okay, Neo Metals. So I think ultimately this is just another one of these stocks that's consolidating now against the prior uptrend. We can see it having done something similarly before. This was more of an ascending triangle consolidation, then it broke higher. This one's a bit more of a flag. So, more of a rectangular consolidation. It'd be nice to not see the dips within the consolidation occur so sharply. So that was quite a sharp move down, and yesterday was a bit of a sharp move on volume. I think at the end of the day, you just have to stay on the sidelines and just see how this develops. I mean, is this a topping pattern? If it breaks support, obviously that's no good. If you can push through resistance, that's the next buy. So just keep an eye on the supply and the support and resistance, and just for now, just wait and see which way it wants to break. Okay, well that's all for this week. As always, if you have a request, send it through and I'll try to look at it next Thursday for you.